Greetings, beautiful souls. Welcome to 5D Life, where miracles are everyday normal and impossible becomes possible. Doesn't it sound as a great definition of a 5D life in the human body? Don't you want to have it? Yes, you do. That is the definition of 2024. It is a wonderful year vibrating with the number 8, 2 plus 2 plus 4. It's number 8. And number 8 is the symbol of infinity. It's the symbol of our beautiful soul family, the cosmos, your divine self that says, hey, I got you. Just do what you do and believe that there's a field of infinite possibilities. There's a cosmic store where you can go shopping for anything that you want. Now, it is also a year of a dragon. It is the wood dragon, and it has a wonderful energy it's going to carry for us. So, according to Taoistic cosmology, it starts on the February 4. According to the Chinese lunar calendar, if I'm saying it right, it starts on the February 10th. So the 4th or the 10th, we are arriving in a year of a dragon. And that is fabulous because dragon is a mystical animal, right? It's that one of the mystical animal in our series of the animals that we use for our months and for our years. So that means that it's a mystical year, that you can be blessed with wonderful opportunities, and you can also be challenged to get to those wonderful opportunities because we are living in a place of duality, and that's a normal thing. There's the challenges and there are these most wonderful possibilities and greatness and joy that we can have in this life. Now I'm really excited about this year, not only because it's a year number 8 and also a year of a dragon, but also because I just returned, I think 2 weeks ago from India, and I manifested a flu, so I kind of postponed to making the video because I was coughing all the time. And now it's time to share. I also needed a little time for myself to adjust and embrace what I have learned. So let me share about those both things because they go one with the other. I think it's absolutely important to take time for ourselves and for our personal self-development. This is something that I have done for myself in such a long time, probably my whole life. And once you become mom and have all the family responsibilities, it is so hard to take the time for yourself and do something that you really want to do. So I have taken time for myself. I have practiced the transcendental meditation and started to study the TM City course. Or practice, it's more practice than the study actually, and it's wonderful. And in India I have taken a yogic flying course, which is absolutely phenomenal. So if any of you will ever decide to go on that journey, it is wonderful. It truly is. And what I have learned up there is that the Vedic teaching of the Maharishi literally summarized for me what I have been doing and the learning and exploring for all these years. I believe that every single one of us can find our personal truth and that need in our soul mind consciousness. What is it that we need to explore? What is it that we need to find? And what is it that we need to discover about ourselves so we can let it go, that we can release it so it will not block us on this wonderful journey. Now, if we are coming and entering this wonderful year of a dragon, we need to be ready to fly with our dragon, right? We cannot be afraid anymore. We cannot be held down by something that, excuse me, that hold us back. We all have been working on, our issues and adjusting ourselves and releasing and, it is time to also work on releasing it from our physiology and bringing new energy in our physiology. I mean, in the physical body that we have, the enliven that body with the high consciousness, to bring that siddhi inside of us. Maharishi describes siddhi as this enlightenment. And when they ask him, what is this enlightenment? It means to hold the light of God within you, light of that God's consciousness within you. And if you do have an issue with the word God, you just subsided the light of the universe within you, light of the higher consciousness within you. You just use the different words, but you come to the same meaning of it. And it is just so beautiful because many of us channel, many of you who listen to me, you channel and you get excited about it, and then your guides talk to you and you says, how does it sometimes apply to me? What does it really mean? So my guides for almost 2 decades call themselves the lights of the universe. And they always says, we are you and you are us. And they mean it collectively. I have written in my books about it as well. We are you and you are us. We are not much different than you, and so much on. And learning from the Maharishi that the light of the God is within us and that we are the light of the God. When you enliven your physiology with all this wonderful energy, when you bring this cosmic energy in your body, it is just so beautiful to hear and to realize that every single one of us has that energy. And the light of the universe have actually been correct all this time. Because you go like, what does it mean? Well, it may mean that we had a past life as a Pleiadians, that we used to be part of the highest collective, calling ourselves the lights of the universe. Many of you have been on the High Council. Many of you have been part of all kind of the light groups. You channel it, you remember it, you know it deep within yourself. But what does it really mean to embody that energy and bring that energy inside of you? I think that is an important part of this year, to be able to really ride with that energy of the dragon and really be in that personal, cosmic, extraterrestrial energy, God's energy, universal energy, whatever you want to call it, within yourself and feel very comfortable about it. I was so surprised and pleased when I find out that the last book that I have finished before I started my city course, Embody Your Cosmic DNA, very much resonate with what we have been learning. And of course, it's written very differently and it would not subside any city training that you would like to take. But it is a beautiful introduction or opening to it, or explanation how you can hold your cosmic consciousness within yourself, within your body. So that made me super excited about everything that I have been doing until now, everything that I have been sharing with you. Because one of my greatest desires in this life, after I have been ill with Lyme disease, was to find a way to help me and to help everybody who is suffering, whenever it is the illness, whenever it is the possession by the spirit, be bothered by the negative energies or the implants, or feeling completely different and lost in this world and longing to go home, to help you with that, because those are all the things that I suffered with. And I have found my way. And it feels like in India I came to this whole circle, a beautiful circle, when the one journey ended and the new journey began. The new journey of Eva, who is within this body and who truly is grateful for life, who is grateful for body, who cannot wait for the next 49 years of my life will bring, all the excitement and adventures and the books I'm going to write and things I'm going to teach and share. Because once you are in this energy, you just can't help yourself. You want to share everything that you have learned, that you have known. I was just recently listening Maharishi's questions and answer on the YouTube, and he speaks about it. He says, when you learn something, it is such a human nature that you want to share it. You just can't stop yourself. Whoever's gonna listen to me, I want to share. And I was laughing, and it's so beautiful to hear Maharishi's joyful laugh, from the time when he was alive. And it says, yeah, that apply to every single one of us. You as a starseed that enjoy to listen my channel, every single one of you have the desire, let me teach something. Let me teach about what I have learned. Like, this is the step I have learned. Oh my God, let me teach that to everybody who is willing to listen. I want you to encourage you in that. And especially in a year of dragon. It is a year of infinite possibilities. In this year, this is probably one of the most successful, energetically packed year that I don't want to say we may encounter in our lifetime, because I'm very excited about the life ahead, so there's going to be a lot of great opportunities. But this year, this energy of this year haven't come in a long time. Actually, Pleiadians were saying that the energy of this year comes once in a few thousands of years. They didn't fully elaborate on how much. I'm playing between ancient Essenes about plus minus 2000 years back and saying of Jesus Christ that we will meet in the age of Aquarius, or I'm going all the way back to the beginning of the Mayan calendar and setting the calendar and sort of seeing, are we gonna continue in the pattern that we created for ourselves, or are we ready to shift the pattern and we don't have to continue in another pattern of the Mayan calendar, but we can create our own destiny, because everything is possible. Future is not set in the stone. Just when I'm saying it intuitively, I feel 2000 years mark back, yes, here we are. It is time to recognize that we are the ancients who keep reincarnating over and over and over. And every 2000 years, we come together in a powerful number to work together collectively to bring love, happiness, and peace to the earth. I think we still have a little time, actually, intuitively, with the Mayan calendar. So my best intuitive guess is that this is our 2 years mark. And energy will culminate a lot on the Lion's Gate on the 8th August 888 portal. But we have a time for that. So here we're going in this collectiveness. When I was in India, we joined 10,000 for peace. That was, the Maharishi effect that we were creating, practicing the transcendental meditations and yogic flying. That helps collectively shift the consciousness of the whole humanity. 10,000, when you bring the 10,000 people together to practice the same thingy as the one person of humanity. If the one person of humanity can come together and agree on the same thing, don't complain and get along. That is what to say. That everybody has my greatest recognition and the love and just my gratitude for what we all have done. There were people from 139 countries. And 10,000 people coming together. Of course, there's gonna be glitches in the housing, and we had a food in our part of the program, wonderful Indian vegetarian food, which was cooked for us. but they cook for the 10,000 people. Of course, you're gonna wait about half hour in a line to get your food. And it's so much on. It was wonderful that everybody was friend with one another. There was no one who looked at, oh, you came from there and I came from there. There were the people from all countries sitting by one long table, chatting, exchanging the experience, laughing that sometimes we just have to shower in the cold water, or discussing bathroom hauls. That would be the bathroom. And how do we like them, or if they are challenged to us, and there's so much on, or how it is to live without the toilet paper. And it all is fun. It's not like, oh my God, what I'm gonna do. I mean, here we are for the 3 weeks trip. And we are grateful for everything that happened to us. We celebrated, we laughed together. I think we all got collective flute together. And it was wonderful. We did our programs together. We did our yogic flying together. What I'm going about it is that if 10,000 people from 139 countries can come together like that, we all can come together like that. See, if we connect to our consciousness, to the love of our soul and the happiness of our mind, and we really bring that part of our innocence of ourselves, which is that childhood kind of the happiness and the love, we will not have any need to create any conflicts, because we will intelligently negotiate and delegate what is that we need, what is it that we don't need, what is it that is working for us, what is it that is not working for us. I think that was mind-blowing for me. And there were people of all ages, from the young one to the older one. And forgive me to say, if I think 80 or 90 is old at this time, I'm pretty sure when I will be 80 and still doing your YouTube videos, will says, 80 is like new what? 50, 60? It's very young. These people are incredibly young in their bodies. I am so inspired. Like when I'm looking at them and I'm looking at what they practice, it reminds me of a Qigong and Taoism. When you look at these people, what they practice, they are also very rejuvenated and young in the body. Of course, the body age because we can't fully stop that, and there's no need for that. But here you have it in the body, and it goes like, wow, here is an infinite possibility to be healthy in my mind and to healthy in my body, even in the older age. So here again, I tap into the field of infinite possibility. Is this what I want? I personally really want that. So that is something, that you put there and you start working on it in this year. What kind of the work you want to do? How do you want to shift your career? How much money and finances you need? Because you know what, we are living in the world of the money and finances, and we are not living of this trading system. So let's stop self-sabotaging ourselves in all of that, and let's ask, here is the field of the infinite possibilities. There is something I want, and if I want that, it will gives me the opportunity, and I have to develop the skills. So it is not that this year everything will fall in our lap, literally. But you says, this is what I want, and it says, all right, let me help you to develop your skills for it, so you can receive what is it that you want. If I want some part of the healing, I may be guided to particular routine of the healing to heal my body, or maybe guided to a new way of the eating or taking a supplements and the vitamins or herbs and so much on, and that's gonna change me. It is a way of the action and reaction, what I always talk about and what I write about as well. So it is a year of infinite possibilities. It's a year of new actions and reactions. So let's get in that kind of the field like with our program, the TM City program now, we do have our routine when we practice morning and evening. And it's a longer routine. It takes 1.5 hours in the morning, 1.5 hours in the afternoon or evening. And you go like, oh gosh, how it's going to fit into my life? Action and reaction. I want something and I receive a formula of how to get what I want. So it is up to me. How much do I want from that field of infinite possibilities? How much I am willing to use the formula? How much I am willing to cut on my slip, because that's the only way where I can cut at this point. Cut on my slip and get myself out of the bed 4:30 in the morning to practice my routine. Why not? Why not sacrifice something and gain something that you really want? I tell you the fun part of it. Once you start doing it, once you really find what is that you want and what is your routine, how you're gonna do it and how you're gonna do this year of the dragon, your body will enliven with happiness. And this is really good to remember, what did you used to like to do as a little kid? What was that one fun thing that makes you happy? Was it the climbing the tree? Was it the driving a bike? Was it the going swimming? Was it to play with a stick and hit the rock and listen what sounds it makes? It can be anything, absolutely, absolutely anything. Bring that as a part of your routine. Bring that childhood aliveness within you. Then find yourself a cup of tea or something that you like to drink or to eat. Something has a wonderful aroma. When you smell it, makes you feel safe. When you taste it, makes you feel happy. When you see it, you bring it into reality. When you touch it, you energize it. When you hear it, as the gift of the sound, your fifth chakra creates everything into reality. You will start enticing your mind, bringing all of this that makes you happy into reality. When you are happy, you are relaxed, you are creative, your mind is cooperating with you. Your infinite field says, happy mind can enter the infinite field of the possibilities. Because you know what? If you go there with your unhappy mind, you're never going to be happy with anything that you are going to find. So the door is closed. It's just a waste of the time. Sorry for telling that. But that's how it is. And if I look back in my life, that's how it is. Why the Pleiadians are not talking to me? I'm so abandoned here. Don't they see what is happening to me? Yes, they saw it. But they said, sweetie, just gonna wait until you resolve whatever it is that the human belief and the issues you have to resolve. And we wait until you have at least some feeling of the happiness, some feeling of the positivity, then we are going to work with you. And you may say like, oh my God, I'm attacked by all the negative beings and anything else up there that you can imagine. Most likely you are attacked by all of a vibrational animal ego mind. So look at it and it says, where it is that I self-sabotaging myself. Not anymore, why are people doing this to me? And this has happened to me because of so and so and so and so and so and so. Let go of your brain, own it, that you always make choices in the end, doesn't matter how pressured you are to make them, and find the happy mind and go and ship in the field of infinite possibilities. Now, to bring it all together, it's a year of the dragon. So it's time that we, each of us, find ourselves a dragon. Oh, here. You want to go backward? You want to go forward. So find yourself your imaginary dragon. Maybe get yourself a statue to have a real dragon. And bring the dragons in your energy. Many of you already work with the dragon energy. So the dragon energy is a masculine energy. Dragon energy helps you to bring your dreams into reality. But here is the catch. How do you convince your dragon to make your dreams reality? How do you convince your mind to create for you, to help you to co-create a life that you really want? Your dragon needs to fall in love with you. Your dragon needs to fall in love with your heart, with your soul. not with your physicality, that's not gonna get us too far, but with our inner self, with our heart. I want you to imagine that your heart chakra is like this beautiful garden. It's the garden for your soul. So what you can do every day, you can go within and you can practice that you transcend inside, and you practice that you're walking into this garden, and you will create this beautiful garden that your dragon, your mind, will love to come and visit and to be there. When your dragon falls in love with your soul, with that beautiful garden that you created for your soul, you will have this beautiful cooperation of the soul-mind consciousness. So it will be easy to manifest. So think of it that your dragon that represents your mind, and you can imagine any kind of the dragon around you, when it falls in love with your soul, what's going to happen? What happens to masculine energy when it falls in love? It is happy. It is happy and wants to make you happy. It wants to bring you flowers. It wants to bring you gifts. It wants to take you to dinner. It wants to cook you dinner. It wants to go see movies. It is happy. It starts working toward to pleasing you any possible way that it knows. Or it will start looking at it, so what is that you want? And that is the energy of this year. But if you don't love yourself, it's hard to find anybody who will love you. I know, it's really hard, isn't it? When you love yourself, the love that you're looking for will find you. So this garden will represent your self-love, garden for the soul, love of your soul, and so much on. So design it the way that you love it. Maybe there's a cherry tree and the plants and the flowers. Maybe it's like, looking completely exotic and different. We all are different, so we all will have a different preferences. Then sit there with your dragon. Allow your dragon to fall in love with you. Allow your mind fall in love with you. And allow yourself to fall in love with your dragon, with your mind. Allow yourself fall in love with your genius self, with your intelligence. Don't be afraid to be smart. It is safe to be smart. And then allow your dragon to help you manifest anything that you need in this physicality. Be bold and be wild and planning stages. Write down your sticky notes. What is that you want for this year? What is that you want to manifest? Create your dream board. Like, know what you want. Because if you go there, it's like, I want to have a good life. I want to have somebody who loves me. Then you can have a bunch of the stray animals walk into your house. They will love you. They will love you unconditionally. And for all of you who have pets, you know that a pet's love is like, beautiful, because they love you unconditionally. But that may not exactly be what you wished for. They says, but I really wanted to have a girlfriend, a boyfriend. Then be very specific on what is it that you want. Be specific about the house you want, the work you want, the amount of money you want. And the only thing that I will discourage you from is to plan for the others. Plan for yourself. Don't try to condition what you want for your kids, what you want for your family, what you want for your sister, and so much on. This is not about them. This is about you. Year of Infinite Possibilities is about you. See, when I went to India, I thought I'm gonna make this gazillion of the videos and to share everything. And I had a plan. It was a really good plan. And when I came there, I actually lost the voice, which was really funny and goes very much into releasing my very early years. I realized there was time to take for myself. That it is time to let everything go and trust that if I'm not here for the 3 or 4 weeks and nobody hear from me, everything's gonna be okay. And it is. And that it is all right to take time for me and see where I was on this journey. see what needs to leave this physiology so the new Eva can be rebirthed. That needs some time for ourselves instead of always, always, always doing everything for everybody else. And as a starseed, as a healer, I think every single one of you can relate to this one. We feel we are on this journey to share love, to please everybody around, to, to always to give from our heart. And by the end of the day, of your week, of your month, you feel worn out, you feel drained, you feel stressed out, you feel like I give out so much, but I receive only a little bit back. And you say, why? And usually we go like, well, did you love yourself? Well, if you don't love yourself, you give and you don't really allow yourself to receive. It is true, but I came to the conclusion it's very partial true. We need to be happy. According to David Hopkins, Dr. David Hopkins and his map of the consciousness, here is the consciousness of love, and about it is consciousness of happiness. It's actually about that. And as you hear me, and you will always hear me to say, love is the most powerful energy within this universe. Love can heal everything. Love can move the mountains. And I truly believe that this statement is 100% true. However, the love is the energy of our soul. It brings knowledge and wisdom. And we need the energy of our mind, of our dragon. So think of the soul as the phoenix and think of the mind as the dragon. You need the dragon. You need your mind to manifest it into physicality. Happy mind creates happy reality. Until now, we have been creating with that conditioned, unhappy mind because that's how we are born, that's how we are conditioned, that's how this body are conditioned, that we have some kind of the happiness, but we dwell on that unhappiness and so much on. So it's time to share and do what you do from that level of the happiness, because that love is up there. So once you start helping the people and doing what you do from that level of the happiness, you have a love for yourself and you feel when enough is enough is enough. When you say, okay, now it's time for me. It's okay to shadow for the 3 to 4 weeks and it is time for me because I love myself. And it is all right to do something for me that makes me happy. Because when I'm happy, all that energy start manifesting up here, and the happiness is a physical energy. Happiness is a choice, as I said many, many, many times. So may you have a wonderful, happy year. May you vibrate happiness. May you vibrate love. May you have the wonderful dragon to assist you through this year. Build the seed of your soul, a beautiful garden. Invited your lovely dragon, your lovely mind there, and make them to be friends. Make them to share that love of the soul and happiness of your mind, and know what you want. Be specific on what is that you want. And so those are these beginning steps into a new year. We don't have to rush. We can take it nice and easy, one day at a time. Create yourself a practice, whenever it's the meditation, exercise, quieting mind, a qigong, study program, anything that you practice, anything that brings you the passion, anything that you want to do. Because it's really hard to say like, okay, I'm gonna do my, lifting the weights, or I'm gonna do the yoga, but I do it because I read that it's really healthy for me and good for me. If you don't have a passion for it, you're gonna drag yourself through it. Find something that you are passionate about, that you wake up in the morning and says, oh gosh, I'm sleepy. But let me do this because I know that by the end of it, I'm gonna feel fabulous. And then with that, you are enlightened being just by feeling fabulous. The light of God will shine through all of you. That's how you embody it. That's how you embody your star nation. Of course, I have a whole steps in my books, right? The Embody Your DNA. But this is another part of it. This is that energetic part when, you know, you look into somebody's eyes and you says, oh my God, there's a light in those eyes. There's a light in the voice. There's a light in a way how I see this person. And that's such a beautiful thing. And it's a beautiful thing to be able to share with others. So become the light for the others. Become the light for yourself and become the light for the others. And I promise you one thing. If you find that happiness within you, let the happiness, like your dragon, you know, to kind of enliven you every single day, you will feel re-energized. Your soul will re-energize with that beautiful energy. You will have lots of knowledge and wisdom and guidance, and miracles will become everyday normal, and impossible will become possible. So I wish you love and light from my heart to yours. And to my TM and City friends, Jai Gurudev.